been through Babylon. Remember tapping that Chevron for some gas. I really couldn't get my pedal on, couldn't get my drive on. Now I drive like LeBron. They ain't gotta ask us what the fuck he on. Spirit be infinity, beyond, and I'm with back. Rihanna. Some say this my summer. Some say a lot of gunplay. We don't play a lot any given day. I'm the yacht, so family. We be going out, she Beyonce. She Rihanna, yeah, I'ma demonstrate. I'ma write the plot, I'm a renegade. I don't give a lot, I'm a renegade. I don't give a yeah. Can't get real poetry like this, but about to chocolate. Mommy want you to go to get your doctorate. Daddy wasn't home cause he was incarcerated. Gotta say to that dealt him, hate him and never felt him. That's why he ain't got no plan now. That's why he ain't got no land now. Some say a lot of gunplay. We don't play a lot any given day. I be on the yacht, so family. We be going out, she Beyonce. She Rihanna, yeah, I'ma demonstrate. I'ma write the plot, I'm a renegade. I don't give a lot, I'm a renegade. I don't They want me bragging on the third dimension. They names and titles, well, we gon' do some business. They already know I never sell my soul. Unless it's to my promised land, man, I'm just being honest, man. I can't even do it. Unless it's on my turn. You shake my hand, I'm shaking yours. And that's just through my life, a lesson learned. Look how this shit done panned out. Yeah. Look how these fans now. Some say a lot of gunplay. We don't play a lot any given day. I be on the yacht, so family. We be going out, she Beyonce. She Rihanna, yeah, I'ma demonstrate. I'ma write the plot, I'm a renegade. I don't give a lot, I'm a renegade. I don't give a what. Yeah. Time out. It's Cito. Spirit goes go. Cito. Go. Cito. Go. All right. Time out. It's Cito, the spirit coach, getting you in shape and form for the age of McKeezy. All right. For the age of Zeus, you're now drinking the wine. I'm talking about for the age of Zeus. For the age of Aquarius, you're now drinking the wine of Zeus. Today, we're going to talk about a topic that is very important to kind of point out why content is the way it is today. And when you think about it and shit like that, it's necessarily sad. Well, I wouldn't say necessarily sad. It's sad. It's just sad when we think about it. When we think about content today, it's just sad. And then we find them trying to find a slick way to throw this content off of y'all and stuff like that based upon them creating something called algorithms and shit, which is just some algo magic or something like that. They're not even really magic, but we see them trying to throw this content off y'all as if y'all picking this content and y'all want to see this shit in y'all algorithm. And that's the fucked up thing, because now they're trying to make everybody just damn near got to get offline now, because now they trying to make it y'all fault that they put in this bullshit in the algorithm. Okay? They trying to make it y'all fault and shit like that. And that don't make no sense. It don't make no sense.
So what we need to understand here is that the United States creates a system for degeneracy to thrive and go viral. Okay, so that's all you need to know. They thrive. They're not creative. They don't got nothing that they can be actually useful for y'all and stuff like that. They're not going to convince the average individual that you wouldn't rather be watching something that you can help you can learn how to um be promoted that may be to your benefit to help you learn how to open a grocery store or uh why them TikToks ain't going viral? You get what I'm saying? Why the TikToks that ain't teaching you how to go open a gas station? We see all these foreigners go open gas stations and stuff and get hair salons if they Chinese or some shit like that or Asian. Why them TikToks ain't going viral? Why y'all always got degenerate? All and this not nothing crazy. All you gotta do is open your motherfucking app right now, whether TikTok, whether Facebook, whether whatever app. You could just pick peep game, go to your motherfucking app right now, and you gonna see nothing but degeneracy promoted and stuff. So it's nothing helping y'all find nothing. So everything that's viral on these platforms, that's what you need to know. It's picked. It's picked. If it got boost, it's picked. That's why even in the Chirac shit, they just promoting all degeneracy. Now, this stems from a seed. This y'all this because so you might your family history and lineage might not go back here for you to kind of know. You might be colonizing the mind and thinking it's just America. No, actually, this is New World here, and this is native land. So let's get that straight. But this seed starts from um, them playing native hobbyism and shit, which is basically them clowning and promoting, y'all lostness or whatever. So they have picked people that's indoctrinated, just like they did back in the days. They would pick the mixed breed kid to be the head of the tribe and shit like that, and start policing the tribe when they don't follow the white man's thing. So they would give them money, they would give them, what I'm saying, all type of shit, rank and all of that and whatever. And now you all of the tribe members, all of the motherfucking tribe members are white washed to these days type shit. You know what I'm saying? So that's what we gotta understand. So we gotta have serious questions about this and serious questions about why are they so focused on promoting degeneracy, and then try to do some little backup psyop like they against it because they against some psyop that they're trying to throw on us and stuff like that. Talking about, well, not us, but far as they trying to throw this psyop on y'all black people, that y'all black people is part of the Jews or something, like y'all think like liberal Jews or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So y'all would be left or whatever. And and it's just a whole little weak trick that ain't really about shit. You know what I'm saying? So that's stupid. You know what I'm saying? That's some stupid shit. But we got to get to the idea of what the fuck is going on. You know what I'm saying? What's going on with that? Why is it so much degeneracy? Look, I got it all the way down to AI. They making it's all just to make fun of y'all. That's what it is. So everything y'all see as viral is making fun of y'all. That's what y'all not understanding. It's making fun of y'all. It ain't nothing that's here to promote y'all or create y'all culture to be uplifted in a way where somebody that got some type of intelligence can speak for y'all culture or something like that. Or y'all see they don't want nothing like that in their system. So it's all just YN shit. That's all you hearing about. They even creating little AI. Ain't nobody in no black person and don't know how to create no motherfucking AI. What is this racist AI shit that we seeing? That's just black people playing white people playing black face and shit, new way to play blackface. So it's just all a joke. It's all a joke on y'all. Y'all, that's what y'all not get and shit. It's sarcasm. It's white man sarcasm on y'all. So when you open your motherfucking app and you see degeneracy, don't just don't just be cool with that. You know what I'm saying? We don't rock with that. We don't necessarily accept that in our space and shit like that. Because the mind is precious and stuff like that. And then what you have on your mind, you know what I'm saying? This can influence you and things, and that ain't necessarily right for the individual to actually be in. You know what I'm saying? With just too much of, you know, this the degeneracy in your mind. You think if you start to think, for me to get attention, I need to be a degenerate. For me to get attention, I need to be lost. For me to get attention, that's it's training. You get what I'm saying? It's training how y'all think, and that ain't necessarily right. That ain't necessarily right, y'all. You know what I'm saying? That ain't necessarily right. Look, we can break down some of this shit right too here. Break down some of this shit. All we got to do is go here. These are the biggest platforms in America. Degeneracy. This ain't got nothing to do with building y'all up, y'all culture. It's about some people getting rich that is halfway degenerates. 99% degenerate. Degeneracy. Degeneracy. They promote prostitution and shit like that. Not saying she a prostitute or whatever, but is this like prostitution being promoted? This is the United States that's allowing this. And then they later watch them later down the line. They gonna try to make it, depending on how much y'all hop on my train of thought, they'll try to make a psyop like, oh, this is something we actually need to get offline and start creating laws for everybody cover up. Then we in Muslim culture now. You know what I'm saying? Then we in Muslim culture. Y'all better stop them. Y'all gotta stop them early. This is being promoted. This is being strategically promoted to y'all. Y'all don't get it? Strategically promoted. Ain't nothing on here about helping you build your life, build your character. It's all teach you how to get a job and become a puppet for whatever they want you to do. And whatever they want you to do ain't got nothing whatever you want to do. It's going to be wrapped up in what they want you to do, either to make them money and shit like that, utilizing your talents and being a degenerate. This is all degenerate shit. Everything, every last bit of it is degenerate shit. It's degenerate shit. This ain't nothing about nothing on here that's for you. I hope y'all realize that. I hope y'all realize that. I hope y'all realize I ain't seen nothing yet. Nothing. Everything is degenerate. You get what I'm saying? So y'all gotta be careful with y'all allow and shit and things. But yeah, so we got the government enabling, and I'm not just uh and the reason why it's so degenerate for this mixed in American culture and shit like that is because um a lot of these people right here and stuff like that is came and became colonizers and shit like that, and try to cosplay the Indians, and they get y'all to cosplay Indians too and shit like that in our culture that we do over here and demonize it. So this is a way of demonizing y'all culture. That's why it's celebrated. Yeah, like, y'all may think ain't if you had the chance to pick over something that would help your life naturally, you would pick something. This is them trying to say this is y'all what y'all don't pick things that help y'all naturally. You know what I'm saying? So y'all rather be entertained type shit by some degeneration. Look, DEI. As soon as I seen that shit, DE, where is that at? This is it. This is what it's about. Who gives a fuck? See, That's what I'm saying. Like this all degenerate shit. Ain't nothing teaching you about nothing. So why and you better believe to if you ever had a platform or whatever and it wasn't about degenerate shit, you're not gonna go viral. So y'all know the game. Don't act like y'all don't be all together talking with each other like, man, yeah, man, if how you gonna go viral if you ain't gonna go do nothing extra crazy? You know that's the game. You know that's the game. So they like promoting that. So don't let them fool y'all, man. It's all degenerate shit. It's all degenerate shit. It's all degenerate shit. It's all making fun of you. It's all making fun of your culture. It's all making fun of you being lost. It's all making fun of you being a mix. It's all making fun. Everything. Everything. That is their culture. That is their culture. All right. So you only gonna see a black person dancing. You ain't gonna see no black man talking about, how they can triple up their billions and how they can teach you to do that and shit like that. You're not gonna see that on IG and shit like that. You're not gonna see no tips and tricks that can help. You're not gonna see that. And you might see it now because I said something stuff that we already know that low key be watching us. But you're not gonna see that. You're not gonna see that. So if you want success right now, you need to be a degenerate. That's what the United States government is allowed. Whether it's a prostitute, whether it's pornography, whether it's whatever. And then, like I said, here they come with they other thought. Oh, it's the left, head ass. It's the left. No, that's a psyop. It's just you. Left is just you being individual or left field and shit like that. So or whatever. Let me make sure I'm right. Who is the left in politics? Who the left in politics, y'all? Okay, yeah. So that would be like the Democrats, right? Yeah, I knew I was on point. So yeah, it's the left. So no, left just mean that you got your own idea and stuff like that. So they just try to make they try to make up. So this what we taught them and shit like that. So they try to psyop it and make up their own version of that. And then so freedom and equality and shit like that, like the native way is filtered through who started the Democratic Party. Okay, so I feel like some Indians inspired that Iroquois. Okay, so boom. So when you get them saying the left, this is them. You just saying you being left field, you being individual and shit like that. And so this is where they try to make seem like somebody is in control of the left and stuff like that. And it's just them demonizing you being having your own mind. And then so the right and things is the conservatives and shit like that and all of that shit and stuff like that, the religious thumpers and stuff like that, and they need a God and don't get no ass, so they need a book, so you need to follow their rules and shit and stuff like that. And that's really it. It don't really get no deeper than that. No, that's it. That's it. So why is the United States government allowing so much degeneracy? And we don't want to hear no excuses. We don't want to hear nothing. Why is y'all allowing? Don't nobody got power. Don't and ain't nobody picking these things to go viral. We not getting up. Look at this dumbass shit. We're not picking. This is a whole psyop. This is a whole psyop right now. This is just native hobbyism.
that keeps on giving. Yahweh is the gift that keeps on giving.
What the? Hold on, let me see.
I am Asnat of Atene, the handmaiden of Queen Nandi, was known as
55,000 likes.
Today,
Don't nobody
on
like this shit. Like, this is engineered for motherfuckers to get like. Everything is built. That's what you need to know. Everything is built. Everything is engineered. Everything is structured. Ain't nobody interested in this shit for real, bro. I'm gonna tell you that right now. Shit. Ain't nobody interested in that shit for real. So you will be a fool to believe that shit. Don't believe into that shit. Don't believe into that shit. You always stay on facts. You always stay on point in your mind. You know that shit ain't going viral because motherfuckers is interested in that shit. That shit is going viral because a motherfuckers is wanting y'all to think that's what's going on. So it's just. But that's cool. They fucking up their own little situation too because we able to pinpoint them out. But that shit ain't going viral because y'all picking that shit. At any day, you will pick to help your motherfucking family. Now, we got motherfuckers that came over here that crippled y'all and now utilizing y'all for some psyop or something like that. That ain't right. That ain't right. That ain't right. So we can't have that. We can't have that. We can't have that. I don't care what type of rapper you think you is and stuff like that. If you ain't talking about what I'm talking about, me and my homies and my associations, then you promoting degeneracy. You ain't talking about how we got here, as today, as America and as the land and stuff like that. You promoted degeneracy. I don't give a fuck how many records you sold. I don't give a fuck how many cartwheels you done flipped on stage. I don't give no fuck about none of that. You know what I'm saying? That don't mean nothing. Everybody up under you finna be raised up under the white boy's thought, the white man's thought, and stuff like that. So we need to understand, like I said, the United States government is allowing degeneracy on y'all platform, and they try to use algorithms to say, oh, this is what y'all into. This is why I keep manifesting y'all algorithms. And y'all keep letting that go for long enough and things of that nature. Y'all gonna let them implement this social security identity, whatever, or social thing, and start letting AI compare y'all where y'all can't be able to get into their new world society type shit. Understand where this is going. Understand where this is going. These are geeks. These are losers. They don't got no creativity. They only creativity is blocking y'all and then making y'all think that oh yeah, it's good to be blocked, or it's how you in some coping mechanism that it's okay to be blocked and average living and stuff like that. No, these are humans that play psyops on people. There ain't no reason you shouldn't have a nice, clean, functioning, quality living situation and stuff like that. When you got thousands and hundreds of thousands and millions of foreigners over here that's living quality and clean and really, and so you don't got that job because they called you stupid, yet this is you closer to the land than these motherfuckers. So you gotta understand what these motherfuckers is on. Y'all motherfuckers ain't gotta get with the program. You feel me? There ain't no reason. You know? So like I was saying, even on my video yesterday, you know what I'm saying? When you have these certain mentalities and you can get to them realms and stuff like that, and you've already built a certain stance, you know, mentally, you actually come back with those same family members. So this is how they kind of track y'all through y'all social security and stuff like that. They put y'all in situations where it'd be harder for y'all and stuff like that because y'all don't have foreigners. They know y'all up under some shit they was doing in colonizing days and shit like that. So y'all social security numbers ain't the same. Yeah, it's motherfuckers can come over here, open barbershops, all type of shit. You mean they get y'all little barbershops and stuff like that. But that's about it. You know what I'm saying? I don't see you ain't owning no land, buildings and stuff like that. That's about it. You ain't owning no big ass farms and no big ass. You know what I'm saying? So don't let them do that. They putting dumbass data centers fucking up y'all environments and shit like that. Don't let them do that. Don't let them do that. We ain't letting them do that. We ain't letting them do that. We ain't letting them do that. So y'all need to know that they created. They work hard at creating this situation for them to thrive and go viral. And at this point, it ain't even creative because they can make anything get numbers now. Everything that's stupid, it look like the stupidest shit getting numbers. So then they try to make it seem like y'all picking this shit. Don't tell them y'all ain't picking this shit. Y'all ain't the fucking these dumbass retards and slow people as well to go viral. And that let y'all know it's just some group of white dudes behind this shit. You know what I'm saying? Some group of white kids behind this shit working in the valley. You know what I'm saying, trying to keep up the brother. We gotta keep up the brotherhood. We gotta keep up how it was done, man. How about that shit retarded? That shit ain't like at this point it can be things in it going already. You can actually be things established and advanced and going right now. Y'all won't understand until y'all all dead mentally. Then once they kill y'all mentally, then that's it. You know what I'm saying? The body comes next. Once you kill mentally, that's it, right? If you brain dead, so y'all gotta understand what how the motherfucking these motherfuckers is bullshitting with y'all, man. Let these motherfuckers bullshit with y'all and shit like that. Y'all make sure y'all let these motherfuckers know that shit. Ain't nobody watching that shit. Ain't nobody watching that shit. Real shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's even that's alluding even to bear season. Bear season. So it's time to protect your motherfucking things that you harvested. From all the way to spring and summer and shit like that. And that will be your vision or how you see yourself or your creativity and things. And yeah, over here it's just no culture and stuff like that. So it's just how the culture is, how can we steal and lie? So everybody else culture is going to be fashioned after their father and stuff like that. My culture ain't fat, mom. I'm not fashioned like that. So I'm fashioned after my native father. But everybody culture over here is how can I steal and lie? Period. That's what they built it off of. And things of that nature. All the way to white and black that don't exist. That was made up for people to start justifying their reason of being over here and stuff like that. And guess what? Who allowed them to do that? The government that the United States government sprung from, the Britain government, the British Empire. Understand where you're at in USA today. Make it so much easier for you, so much easier for you, and make you more consciously aware. Make you notice why the Bible was brought over here and stuff like that. That Bible wasn't written over here. That Bible didn't have nothing to do with the native people. Now, when they started to play psyops on the native people, okay, that's when they utilize their version of Jesus and shit like that and stuff. And that would be the left. A person that can do all things through Christ, through rising, through his sunshine, or through having information, being able to see through conscience and stuff like that. They demonize that. They call you a liar because of that. They don't give you views because of that. They don't give you clout because of that. They don't give you recognition because of that. So in life with this shit and things, if you want success and things, you know, you got to be a degenerate. And that's just a sad motherfucking reality. That's just a sad motherfucking reality of these people and how they think. So don't give them no props and stuff like that. Think about it like this is what they're into. When you watch TikTok, think about it like this is what they're into. Not necessarily what you into, but when you watch Facebook, think of this is about what they're into. They can't put nothing up on there that inspire you to really be like them. They tried that over the last 200 years with religion and stuff like that, or to inspire you to be a mental slave. They can so they gotta get even more worse now. You know what I'm saying? Play even more nasty tricks on y'all now. Play even more psyops on y'all. They can't put nothing up on there that inspire you to just say, hey, I want to follow you because, man, you just got this cold way of thinking and stuff like that. You got to know they got to manipulate and hang behind the scene. And that ain't nothing real. That ain't nothing real. Ain't nothing cool about that. Ain't nothing hard about that. That's what I see. So I know this is not spookism. When I open my app, I see nothing but degeneracy. And I see when I go to who owns these apps, it look like a white boy. And when I say who's the head algorithm person, it look like a white boy. You know what I'm saying? Or somebody a white boy pick. It ain't never gonna be all you can get your own and y'all go do y'all thing and shit like that. Let us know what y'all come up with so we could just go ahead, you know. You know what I'm saying? It ain't never nothing of quality. Like why? Like I'm looking at it right. It's just so much. It's just so much. And shout out to Kodak. I ain't even trying to play him, but like these people can use help from people like me in the hood. You get what I'm saying? These people can use help from people like me. But that lets you know what type of world we in. We just in a hating ass world. We just in a hating ass world. And that's so sad to see. So, yeah. Because what is this? What is this? What is this? Why does this have 12K views?
Will play off of
this dude don't got no knowledge.
Of last time.
This dude playing like that's what I'm saying, bro. Like, what is this dude doing? Like, this is all degeneracy, psyop by white boy making fun of Native American culture. It's in everything. It's in everything. Whether it's them making you this new black person who don't care about it. You a white person playing our culture, so you some spiritual yoga or whatever, or you some foreigner playing our culture. You know what I'm saying? So you some foreign spiritualist, and that didn't even exist until y'all met Native Americans over there. So how is y'all yogis and stuff like that? That didn't even exist. Y'all was under Britain and stuff and slavery and doing that type of shit. When did y'all become spiritual? You know what I'm saying? Y'all was that yo. Yeah. When I look up y'all Christians and stuff like that, you gotta believe. Sometimes it ain't about attention. Sometimes it's about message. Sometimes it's about having information, the right information that can help your life. So when I'm on here talking, I got the right information that can help your mind and help your life. Help the mind, you help the life and things. But there's all degeneracy. The government isn't going to promote anything but degeneracy. They're not going to promote anything but degeneracy. Don't believe me? Go to TikTok. Don't believe me? Go to Instagram. Don't believe me? Don't believe me? Go to X. Don't believe me? So it's out of my hands at that point. I can't let them, you know what I'm saying? Let white boy have that one. You know what I'm saying? Let white boy have that one. But no, we gotta stop that, y'all. I don't know what's going on with that. That has to stop. This has to stop. And things. Other than that, y'all kids gonna be retarded. Y'all kids gonna be retarded. And I hope y'all don't want y'all, y'all gonna raise retarded kids. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, they hit you hard over the head. They hit you hard over the head. You get stuck in one of their programs, it'd be hard to get out. Mentally, it'd be hard to get out. Look at some of y'all parents and stuff like that think the world supposed to be a certain way, but it ain't. Look at some of y'all uncles and cousins. Ain't they stuck in a program? Think about it. I think. Gotta think. Gotta think. So everybody don't need to become a content creator either, too, because then that's another way they just start becoming AI content creators now. They just start becoming AI content creators. I'll show y'all one. It's a whole AI. Look at them. This is a white person. This whole
If
AI.
you were in San Bernardino juvenile detention, they may owe you money. I'm dead serious. Courts are making them pay victims right now for abuse that happened in Los Angeles juvenile detention
That's
years
AI.
ago, even decades ago.
So they trying to play y'all and stuff like that. They trying to play y'all. That don't make no sense. That don't make no sense. All right. Not gonna harp over too much, but y'all understand we have to address these things for the purpose of being more on point. We gotta be more on point. We can't be distracted. Everybody be distracted and degeneracy and stuff like that. But and then y'all can't let them know that like y'all entertained by this. You know what I'm saying? And then that don't mean everybody, because they finna create a psyop where everybody finna get in a preacher. Oh, this needs to be demonized. We need church and law, and we need God and law, and all that's them coming from the right, whatever, coming from the right to the left, trying to play their little right left psyop. No, don't do that. We don't do that. We equilibrium. Just get the shit offline in general. Don't nobody want to see that shit. You know what I'm saying? Don't nobody want to see that shit. Don't nobody want to get up and watch Degeneracy all day. You know what I'm saying? Don't nobody want to get up. That shit ain't entertaining. Like, can we have something of substance and things? So, we can have good days. Now, I just made a video yesterday about how to have a good day. You know what I'm saying? You ain't even got to be into um, online and shit like that to have a good day. You know what I'm saying? A lot of this shit was about encompassing your ability to have your own excitement and imagination and stuff like that. We're coming together on that and stuff. That's where it was more creativity and stuff like that. Now is everything manipulated, man. Don't nothing look like nothing. It's unformed. You don't got no substance. That ain't hard. That ain't gangster. That ain't hard. That ain't gangster. But yeah, make sure y'all watch them. Watch your children. Watch what they into. We want them to develop healthy minds, and if anything, you be an example for them of what to be into in your life and stuff like that. You not being distracted by degeneracy and stuff like that, especially if you got like your purpose in order, your goal and your mission in order. These are the things that you want solidified for you to move. But yeah, that's the only thing. But to move on. But only thing is right now it's just mucked up, and it's just got so much goddamn situations where we got the government. They throwing a rock high in their hand and stuff like that, and having degeneracy and shit like that. All you see is, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to St. Anna too and shit like that. But you see motherfuckers on. You just do. What do you got a feather in your head for playing native Indian culture and shit like that? And you ain't saying nothing. You ain't saying nothing about the natives or nothing like that. It's just all.
You can't build a godly marriage with a reckless mouth. James 3:10 says that out of the same mouth proceed blessing and cursing.
Bible, degeneracy. That Bible is about how to get rid of Native Americans.
Consequence of trying to do it all alone. Proverbs chapter 8.
Wait, look at this degenerate.
The Bible teaches men the consequence of trying to do it all
alone. He Arabian. He not even from here. He trying to play like he black and he talking to us.
Final evolution of air sign.
The Bible.
Air rules the mind. So you have Libra and Gemini. Gemini being very quick, very youthful in their thought process.
What does that mean?
Very social, very teenage-like, right? Knows where all the parties
are. That don't make
knows
sense. How do you?
Social cues on. Aquarius is kind of like the granddaddy. He's the big daddy of the air signs. Aquarius people.
I'm gonna get her a real pass because she looked a little Mexican. I know they part over here too, but degenerate. Who gives a fuck about this? Oh, it's gonna be nothing but white boys with jobs in the crowd. Ain't nothing about helping nobody from the land, and whoever got the psyop that may have an idea over here that can help out their people.
Not Jewish, just like a white girl.
Degenerate. Understand, these people is giving views. These people is giving okay. These people is giving shit. It's not natural. This is not natural. Views on YouTube, views on Instagram, unless you're paying for them. That's why promo is so big right now. You got to pay for it. You don't think they have budgets to pay for that shit? You don't think, come on. Degeneration. Then I tell y'all this is what they trying to make y'all become. I said this is what they trying to leave y'all. You said Muslim land. Then I say that. It be the proof already be there, bro. The proof will already be there.
You are guaranteeing your own failure. Every time somebody tells you the truth, you get defensive. You prove you'd rather protect your ego than change your life. That's why years go by and nothing changes. You don't want to be sharpened. You want to be coddled. And coddling has never built a single champion.
Bitch, shut up. If I told you something that is in my mind, you wouldn't even be able to repeat it in public.
You'll stay soft, fragile, and average. Champions don't
She
learn from
coming up here
correction.
giving a
They
sentiment like
demand
she's
it
saying the realest
because
shit ever.
the only way forward.
Degenerate.
If you can't handle correction, you're not ready for success. For life. Because life will correct you in ways far harsher than a mentor, a coach, and a boss ever will. And when that day comes, it won't care about your feelings. It'll break you. So decide right now, do you want to be offended or do you want to grow?
Bitch, shut the fuck up. You're not even saying nothing.
Art is dangerous. That's right. I want to remind you.
It's all about putting y'all into a mental box.
Who have been murdered, slaughtered, imprisoned.
To grow up in Chicago and to dominate Chicago basketball, you come in here and now it's you go through the
all black men. This is what black men allowed to talk about and go viral for.
in this book, so D-Rose
ain't trying
to meet this type of emotion.
Degenerate shit.
Highly manipulative people keep pushing your buttons until you finally explode, and then they weaponize your outburst against you without acknowledging their role in it. So if
this all white boys do,
you're likely to feel guilty for reacting that way, and they will then prey on that guilt to further manipulate you by painting themselves as a victim and you as the aggressor. And again, because you're a good person who's going to want to make things right, you take the blame for the problem and you end up apologizing for a situation that they orchestrated.
That's what they do when they put y'all in jail. That's how they, he was just telling y'all, that's how they do. Wait, dude, the police, bro.
People keep pushing your buttons until you finally explode.
Yeah,
and then
this is what they. He telling y'all exactly how they put y'all in jail. That shit funny as hell, bro. I tell you everything. You can't go up here and see not 99% degeneracy.
It's just not it. After doing all this work, boy, I be really realizing everything spiritual always manifests physical.
Let's see what he about to say.
People think
look, y'all hear him copy us.
Between Africans and after doing all this work, boy, I be really realizing everything spiritual always manifests physical. People think the
y'all hear
doing the
who is this dude?
Between Africans and the indigenous and Americans and the people who've been here on this land. They think it's us doing that. People don't think that this is something spiritual that's been anciently planned out for loans and centuries. Yeah, we living in prophecy, baby.
See, once we get to
told that it was going to be a separation between the true spirits and the false spirits. What was going on before the Europeans invaded Africa?
You see?
Who invented the white man? Who created the white man? Don't the white man come from the Yakub story? So the same people that blame the Europeans, as soon as you hear him
saying some goofy shit like Yakub,
people who created the Europeans for the way the world is. But those same people at one point was considered false spirits who aligned.
This is them trying to pervert our message.
So you got your dollar bot, right, as the face Yahweh God, as the false God. So a lot of them Christians and a lot
hear
of
how it started off as us.
Who was the biggest slave traders in history? Yeah, you know them Nigerians been doing this shit. They like to come up with different reasons on why they was doing what they was doing, even though we know it was a different time at that time.
So it's all a point of it's all to promote a sense of plagiarism and stuff like that. And then if they see you a degenerate, they'll fund you. They'll give you more money.
But
they'll give you more likes. They'll give you more.
West Africans, you know why it's fucked up? Because when them people got traded and shipped over here, they started to mix and migrate. When they started to mix and procreate with some of our people that was here, they wanted to assume everybody would be African American so they could be able to take over this land. It was a fire plan. Yeah, we ship them people or get some of them people to come over into this land and procreate with the people who are already here. We just call everybody African. Not everybody African American.
See, he's saying some of the shit we be saying, right? But it's always they gonna have some pseudo shit in his shit that the natives don't think about. So this is their version of taking over our message.
looking for my warrior niggas who outside. You know? Like most of y'all niggas. Say, look, now let me tell you about the Haunted Bourbon Orleans Hotel.
Haunted Bourbon.
It's located right there.
That's what I'm saying. Like, this is all, we talking about ghosts. Like, this kid shit. So that is AI right there. That is not even a real person and stuff. So y'all gotta be careful, man. I'm telling y'all, man. This shit don't make no sense. It don't make no sense. And we're in the norm where this is where the government is at. No creativity. No way to help y'all live and flourish and get y'all jobs and stuff where y'all could just be a normal functioning part of society. Everything is business. No feeling that how can we uphold the system that we've been upholding, which is stealing from Native Americans and plagiarizing y'all culture. Nah, tell me I'm lying. Nah, I just showed y'all. I just went through a random lottery ticket as algorithm, and y'all see it. Y'all saw it firsthand. So it's not like I'm lying or nothing, and it's not like I made that happen. So that's it. I just listen to us, listen to our sentiment, and try to create something off of it and stuff. This was a new concept of slavery, mental slavery type shit, and they bullshit. Shout out to T. Louis for being in this bitch. You know what I'm saying? T. Louis in this bitch. You know what I'm saying? We the real stars and shit like that. But yeah, everything is that. Everything is them creating some situation for degeneracy and stuff. Nothing to uncripple your people. Nothing to help you get a grocery store. Nothing to help you get a bank. You know what I'm saying? Nothing to help you thrive. Nothing to help your name be on the face of a company and things. Unless it's sized up into they like. Because you always got to remember, like, who is them? And hold them to that fire. These are white boys, colonizers, coming from over there with they motherfucking thought, trying to make y'all submit to their shit. You know, you can't hide it. You know what I'm saying? Can't hide it. Can't hide it. So everything ain't good to allow in your space. Everything ain't good to eat. You know what I'm saying? Everything good thing ain't good to internalize. Real shit. Everything ain't good to process. And stuff. And as spirits, we eat thoughts and feelings. Everything. Let's go on TikTok now. Let's see what's on TikTok. Let's try to do TikTok now. TikTok, they be trying to curate it like it's for you or something like that. But
you don't know.
Let's see.
I mean, hell no. Yeah.
Who is this? Who is this? What is this about? Degeneracy.
Cycles, dude. What, you don't know me? Hell no.
What he do? Beat his ass?
Sweet news from Kate.
You will never be able to thrive in your full.
It's the same routine, you feel me? That
Shout out to him, but you getting paid to rap about degeneracy.
That one song pop.
You're not even against it, but you popping because you rapping about degeneracy, about shooting your own kind and stuff like that. That's what I'm saying. Don't make them wrong. Whatever. Shout out to YK.
What's up, bitches? This is Georgiana. And I'm coming to you as a woman.
I mean, this is enough proof, man. That's enough proof, man. That's enough proof, man. That's enough proof, chat. That's enough proof, chat. The proof is in the pudding, chat. The proof is in the pudding, chat. I'm telling you. The evidence is all there. The evidence is all there. You know what I'm saying? So the more you and your people get together, y'all create something more sufficient, make sure it's cold and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Y'all can become something new, something hot. You and your crew, you and your network, your people, make sure y'all can participate. But when y'all participate, make sure y'all standing for something. Make sure it's a message behind it. You know what I'm saying? Make sure it's a purpose behind this stuff. And that way you're fighting for the more natural energies than fighting for synthetic things, just like money, stuff like that, where you're going to need them again to reproduce the same energy and stuff like that. And if you're not, past the time where they want to sign you or something like that, or put you on or give you views or something like that, you know what I'm saying? You're going to need them again once they give it to you once time and stuff like that. So the situation is about putting yourself in a situation where you don't necessarily need them again. You know what I'm saying? And people start coming to y'all and you and your motherfucking kind, for something that's one of a kind, and that ain't necessarily they shit. And that's where you stay strong and sufficient. You know what I'm saying? And you got some worth growing. And then once that they only can get that from y'all and stuff like that, they only can get that from y'all shit. People start coming to them and stuff like that. And they whole shit look synthetic. You know what I'm saying? Look like something that ain't even really worth people, because people do like putting their natural energy into shit and like, you know what I'm saying? So once people start realizing like what I'm working for and shit like that, it's some type of setup and it ain't even requiring me to actually go hard. Yeah, you gonna feel good after you get them couple paychecks, but after you get them couple paychecks, you can be like, man, this ain't, you know what I'm saying? I feel like I don't deserve. You're gonna start dealing with all them guilty feelings, all them I don't deserve this, or you're either gonna go more into degeneracy where you destroy yourself in some way, shape, or form. And you want to make sure you got the best efficient system, when it comes to protection and protecting your integrity and protecting the originalness, because getting too lost in the sauce is like a Diddy or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Where he left this fight alone. He didn't have nothing necessarily to fight, where he started, you know what I'm saying? People started saying he started getting over on his own kind too. So he was too lost in the sauce. So there's really nothing. His own people didn't want to help him, and the government didn't want to help him. Ain't he still in jail? You know what I'm saying? So when you lose yourself and stuff like that within a system, you become part of it. You know what I'm saying? They can utilize that, get you all juiced up, get you all nice and famous and all lathered up, and then when you're nice and juicy and stuff, good and wet and thing, that's when they kill your God. So everybody that thought Diddy wasn't never gonna happen to him and stuff like that and stuff, and people that, you know what I'm saying, he killed that God. And they get to play God. So they get to tell what's right or wrong and stuff, because you ain't starting at the starting point. You starting point of not, you don't even know what's going on. You just trying to survive. You just trying to make some money. You gotta be very careful. We just saw it happen to the rappers for the last 5 years. Every rapper they came after. Have your ducats in a row. Have something you fighting for. Know what game you up against and shit like that. And it's gonna help you thrive more with your successes and shit like that, and always know the equilibrium of what's worth being successful and what's not worth being successful with, and stuff like that. And then you be cool and be content with what you gather out of life for you and yours. And that's my message. Okay, Osito, the spirit coach. Get you in shape before for the age of Christ. Get your ass a game.